How do I pin a question? I got some really good topics and stuff to talk about regarding recovery and addiction. My name is Dan, and I am in recovery and have been for almost 22 months. And I haven't gone live in a long time. And I figured, what the hell? The job I work gives me the opportunity to do that. So that's what I'm doing. Now, just got to wait for people to show up. Let's see if anybody wants to chit chat. I got some really good questions. A couple of them. What's harder, getting sober or learning how to live life sober? That's a good one. Can somebody stay sober without working a program? What is something you lost in addiction that recovery gave you back? What's your sobriety date, and what's one thing that you're grateful for today? How do you handle or manage cravings? What does sobriety give you today that you never expected? What character defect has been the hardest to work on? How do you know when you're relying on yourself versus your higher power? These are some good topics I want to talk about. Congratulations, you're the first person here and only person here. Talking about recovery, addiction, pretty much whatever. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Little late night chat about addiction or recovery or whatever. My name is Daniel. I'm in recovery. I have been for 22 months. And I'm at work right now, so the perfect time to hop on and chit chat with you guys. Is anybody out there in recovery currently? Or battling addiction as we speak? What's up, Junhee Gamer? Hello back. What's your sobriety date, and what's one thing you're grateful for today? For glory. Congratulations, brother. That's crazy. That's good. Junhee, I'm good. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. How are you? I'm actually better than I deserve today. So, but for your family, yeah, that's something I'm incredibly grateful for today, because there was a time before I got sober, my family gave up on me. They wanted nothing to do with me, and I've gotten to make amends to all those people, and I have amazing relationships with my family today, which is great. Addiction for porn, recovering, sobering up. Can I tell you? You can absolutely, Gumbo, absolutely. And I'm sorry you're still struggling with that, man. That's tough. Tough place to be in. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I don't go live very often. I have videos. I started documenting my recovery journey before I got sober. Like some of my earlier videos from a couple years ago was me struggling. I'm a single dad, and I was struggling with fentanyl and meth addiction, and living a horrible, horrible life. And I recorded it and uploaded it to my channel. And I got so much love and support from everybody that I decided to document my detox, and then me going to treatment, and then my recovery journey since then. So, no, I don't want. Come on, I don't know. I'm new at live, so I don't know how to take that kind of crap off. Thank you, John Heat, for bringing some people here. Whoever's doing that nasty stuff, I don't know how to delete that stuff. Hold on. I don't know how to do that, Mr. Mouse. There we go. I removed it. Sorry about that. I'm still learning. This is, yeah, I figured it out. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So, who out there is in recovery as we speak? Is there anybody? I don't know. A pervert, I guess. I don't know. Somebody that shouldn't be on this planet. Others and Jesus. Yeah, Gumbo, I agree. 17, Mr. Mouse, 17 years sober. Newly balanced. Congratulations, brother. All right, well, let me ask a question for the chat. I wrote some down. What's your sobriety date, and what's one thing you're grateful for today? And then here's another one. I got a few good ones. What does sobriety give you today that you never expected? What is something that recovery or sobriety gives you today that you never thought you would have? Heather, you did 20 what? 20 years in prison? I don't mean to assume or anything, but my lifestyle I used to live, when someone says I did 20, I take that as 20 days, 20 years. Cali sober, I've heard of that. Yeah, I'm in Washington State, so I've heard of California sober. You know what? I don't even have an opinion on that. For one, it's none of my business. And number two, if that's what you have to do to keep you sober and happy and off heroin, meth, alcohol, whatever, that's your business and nobody else's business. A lot of people like to have opinions on recovery and think that their way is the only way, but it's really not, man. Gumbo, good on you, man. When you're ready, brother. When it's time, it'll happen. You know? Oh no, Heather. Excuse me. 20 years of no drinking and then you picked it back up. Why did you drink again? Besides the fact that we're alcoholics and that's what we do. Gumbo, amen. Mr. Mouse, that's what I hear. You got 17 years. I have I have 665 days sober today. On the 15th, it'll be 22 months. And it's the longest I ever had. I never ever thought I would have 6 months sobriety. Heather, look, I get it. I was a alcoholic, heroin addict for so many years of my life. I couldn't get sober. I couldn't stay sober. I was constantly relapsing. I would get some time under my belt, and I would go back out. And really, being an addict, there's no other reason besides I like the effects of drugs and alcohol. You know, I could blame it on the bad weather. I could blame it on. I'm not saying you're doing this either. I'm only speaking for myself. It can be any reason that would drive me back to drink and use. John, he don't search that up. uh, Gumbo, I mean, yes and no. I follow a higher power. Um, I'm not like hardcore, like a Bible thumper. No disrespect, and I don't mean that in any bad terms. I go to church when I can, but I do hit my knees every morning and pray. I have a certain set of prayers that I pray. One second, I'm at work too. You coming in? All right, one sec. One second, guys. All right, so I'm at work. I work at a tiny home village for people struggling in active addiction as we speak. And so I got to let them in and out the gate when they come. If you had an addiction problem, when you stop, you're not an addict no more. Don't let it stick on you. That's your goal. I guess to each his own, but for me, I disagree for myself. It humbles me because I am an addict. It defines my life today. Being in recovery, you know, and it reminds me every day that I'm one bad decision away from being right here in the environment that I work at. You know, it's bad here, and you know, it's crazy because the disease of addiction is the only disease where once you recover from it, you become a better version of yourself than ever before, which was crazy. Newly balanced, exactly. Well, and also, Lori, newly balanced kind of nailed it. Um, I will always be an alcoholic and a drug addict. If I get 10 years under my belt of no drinking and I go out and pick up a beer, grab a bottle of whiskey, whatever, um, or same with drugs, I will go right back to what I was. It'll be worse than before, actually. Yeah, correct. I mean, I'm in recovery, active recovery. Trust God, clean house, and help others. That's what I do today. I work in, I work a strict 12-step program. That's how I live today. Absolutely, I agree, Gumbo. Mr. Mouse, I love that. You know, um, something I hear people say in the rooms a lot is they'll talk about being scared of relapsing and dying, and that doesn't scare me. If I went out and relapsed and I overdosed and died, like that would be a blessing. What scares me is going out and relapsing and living another 10 years um, in active heroin or fentanyl addiction. Fucking terrible. That scares the shit out of me. That is terrifying. I don't have it in me. I do not have it in me. Teach my cat how to kill a spider. Let me know if it learns how to kill a spider. That would be awesome. I was so proud of myself. I held a job for 14 years. Just thought, okay, I can do this a couple times. Well, it don't work like that. I lost everything. I'm so sorry to hear that, Heather. If you don't mind me asking, um, how long have you been drinking again? And thank you, Gloria. I appreciate that. Heather, have you, when you were sober those 20 years, did you, were you working a program of recovery or anything? Seth's daily video. I don't know, brother. I don't know if you're being serious or just goofing around, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I know. The vape is yeah, I know this, brother. I do. I was a heavy cigarette smoker all my life, and I quit smoking cigarettes like 9 months ago, and I don't think these are any better, but I'm glad I don't stink like cigarettes anymore. But yes, I know. And Heather, I don't want to. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but if you don't mind me giving you a suggestion, um, excuse me. What worked for me for long-term sobriety, I would get in touch with an AA, go to an AA meeting, and I had to get myself a sponsor and work the 12 steps. Um, the tools it gave me and the knowledge it gave me today enabled me to have long-term sobriety. Um, it's something you got to work every day, literally every day. It's not, you can't stay sober on yesterday's recovery. You have to. For people like us that are alcoholics, um, it's a must. It's do or die, really. As you found out, you can stay sober for 20 years and pick it right back up, no problem, and lose everything all over again. You know what I mean? Yeah, Gumbo, I know. And Jake, yes, I know it's bad. It's my last vice, this and caffeine. But I work a night shift job, so I need the caffeine. I will take this vice over fentanyl or alcohol any day, though. Heather, where do you live? Do you live in like a rural area, like a city? They have an app for your phone you can get. It's a AA app, and that's what I use. And whatever area or location you're at, it'll provide you with AA meetings you can go to. I really suggest and hope that you go to one and find a woman that has long-term sobriety, a woman that has integrity, and stick with her, stick close to her, do what they do what the happy people do, and I promise you, you will have a much more fulfilling and happy life, um, like no bullshit. There's a great book, Heather. It's a book I live by. I read it every day. It's called Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's funny you say that. Not funny. But it talks about in there, it gives certain descriptions of drinkers, the moderate drinkers, the heavy drinkers. And then they talk about the real alcoholic, or the people like me and you that doesn't matter if we lose our family, our health. It doesn't matter. We are beyond human aid and nothing except for a higher power. Don't mean to bring God into this, but that's kind of the center of it. Um, we're bound to go out and drink. You live in Seattle. That's funny. I'm in Washington. I'm in Tacoma, Washington. Seattle has a lot of great meetings, a lot of good recovery out there. I would be happy. Um, I, I mean, I encourage you to find a woman, of course, to stick close with, but I'm happy to tell you the good meetings I know of. There's great meetings everywhere. And I know a lot of good, solid women I can put you in touch with. But yeah, I'm in Tacoma. I'm in Olympia right now at work, but I live in Spanaway, Tacoma, Parkland area. I am good. Thank you for asking. Where are you from, Unc? I'm from Tacoma. Well, I'm from Puyallup, but I live in Tacoma. Heather, New Arrivals is my home group. That's a damn good AA meeting. Um, they have OHOP. They have a lot of good ones. Get the app, please. If you really, truly, I'm looking like, I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. But thank you, I think. Um, Heather, so sorry. If you truly want to get sober and stay sober, um, I'm happy to help. Happy to help. That's what we do when we get sober, is we carry the message to the next struggling alcoholic. Who is that? And Kitashama? I don't know who Ben 10 Unk is. Is that good or bad? Bikes, motorcycles. A big smile. Thank you for subscribing. I love your name. Smiling is free. You know what else is free? Kindness. Sprinkle that shit on everything. I appreciate you subscribing. The man, thank you for asking. My night's going good, man. I'm at work. I'm at work right now. I work graveyard, 12-hour shifts throughout the night. Yes, Heather, sprinkle some kindness on everything. It's completely free to be nice to people. Thank you. My flannel game is pretty strong, actually. I get a lot of Dixon flannels, um, Milwaukee leather flannels. They're not leather, it's the brand, but I'm a flannel guy. I'm a Washingtonian. I like fishing. I'm not good at it, but I like fishing. I try. I've attempted it. Um, this is probably going to weird some people out, but I don't like touching the fish. I was raised by women. No offense to any women out there, but my grandmother was terrified of like snakes, anything slimy. And so when I try to take the fish off the hook, it like starts flopping around and it just freaks me out. It freaks me out. My son too. Where do you live? Smiling is free. Bentley Bates. I've never went hunting before. Never. I would like to. I just don't know if I have the heart to shoot an animal. I'll eat it, but I don't know if I'm able to kill it. My best advice for students? Oh man, brother or sis, whichever you are, I don't have any advice to give. I was a complete fuck up my whole life. Um, I'm 43 and I've got 22 months sober, so I am not the guy you want to take advice from, unless it comes to addiction or recovery. Yeah, me neither. I caught a fish one time when I was backpacking with my son. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta let somebody in the gate. I'm coming. guys. I'm sorry.
When my,
Copy. Alright, I don't like killing fish. Yeah, that's same with me. But anyway, so I caught the fish and it swallowed the hook, so I had to kill it. And I had to bash the head in with a rock. And back then I was married, and my wife and I both cried, and we buried the fish. I felt terrible, absolutely terrible. I have advice, don't pay attention because everything they teach us is bull. You know, I've heard that. I don't know. I'm going back to school. I need to for the degree I want to be a counselor, substance abuse counselor. So I wish they taught more like street education or life skills. You know what I mean? That would be the advice that or the type of classes I would want to teach, like life skills, you know? What's up, Dixon? You know what your name reminds me of? Those YouTube videos where the kids go to Walmart and they have the cashiers page somebody and they say your name. I watch those daily. They're fucking hilarious, man. Snapping turtle, where do you live? My God, I'm in Washington. We don't have those up here. I don't think, anyway. Snapping turtles. Ouch. Hey, Beaches. I'm 43. Heather, you would be great at whatever you wanted to be. Whatever you wanted to be great at. All you guys. You know? It sounds like you definitely have the lived experience. Each one of us is uniquely qualified for something. You know, me, I'm uniquely qualified to help people in recovery and with addiction, alcoholism. What's sad about it? Are you just on here to be rude? Even if you are, I appreciate you coming, and I wish you well. I agree, it is sad. Right on, thank you. That's what drugs and alcohol and living that lifestyle will do. Thank you for hopping on here and just insulting somebody. That's very kind of you. But you're right, though, because I do get told I look older than I am, unfortunately. I tell people I'm 43 and they usually go, God damn. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. It was a nice compliment after a little dig. Well, I mean, I guess you're speaking the truth, you know. I respect what you say regardless, but I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't hop on and make somebody, I mean, what was the point? I mean, you just want to hop on here and, I don't know. It just seemed unnecessary to me, but this is America. We all have a right to speak our mind. And I don't know you, and you don't know me, and so, you know. If I hopped onto your live, I would try to make it a point to say something pleasant to you, or not say something at all. But that's just me. And the man, thank you, but come on now, let's be nice. He's got a right to his opinion. And I respect him for it. And I still love you. Oh, well, thank you, Heather. You make me turn red. Alright, well that's you, Beaches. I appreciate you. Do I enjoy Wendy's? Yeah, yeah. They got the best chicken nuggets. For us old 60-year-olds, we like eating that shit. Wendy's, that's great. I should have fucking knew better. I live in a house with 12 other dudes, man, and they all say shit like that. I should have known that. Good one. You got me. Well, Beaches, I'm pretty sure I said I respect your opinion. I'm good with it. Like, that's your opinion, brother. I appreciate you and I love you regardless, you know? I'm just saying, me personally, I mean, I don't know. There was no question or talk of age, you know? 1 second. You love Wendy's. Don't go there, Heather. That was a joke. Was born to be an outlaw, the man. I don't suggest it, brother. Didn't get me nowhere. It's been 22 months and I haven't lived that outlaw lifestyle anymore. Yeah, maybe. Beaches, where are you from, brother? Are you from a place where there's beaches? Alright, Heather, you're making me turn red now. I'm just kidding. I don't get bashful too easy. Are you out of here, the man? You have a blessed night too, as well, brother. I appreciate you popping in. You're the second person that said something about my flannel. Washington. It's hot as shit during the day, but nighttime it's a little chilly. And plus they're rolled up, so you know what I mean? And it's not buttoned up, so it's still hoodie weather and flannel weather in Washington at night. Oh, Heather, I'm just fucking with you too. You're all good. Does he drink? Or does he know about your drinking? What part of Washington? Caesar Lee's. Seattle. Yeah, I'm not far from Seattle. I'm about 35 minutes from Seattle. 30 minutes. Where are you at? Where it's too warm to wear a flannel? New Jersey. Oh man, I've never been anywhere east of Illinois. I'd love to visit though. New York, New Jersey, something like that. God, God damn, dude. No, thank you. I hate the heat. I don't like it. Unless it's like springtime. But summertime, like August, mm-mm. Heather, yeah, that's usually what it does to the people we love. It's alcohol is alcoholism is great at wrecking people's relationships and your health, especially. Um, it's gonna slowly kill you. I think you know this already. Um, so two things. So one, like my sponsor told me, is you're fucked. You have this thing called alcoholism. You have um, the phenomenon of craving. You have an allergy of the mind and body to alcohol. And but the second thing is there's a way out. There is a way out of it to where you can live a happy, fulfilling, amazing life if you want it. That's the trick. You gotta want it. There's work involved, but it's there, you know? And I believe in you. I think you can do it. I really, really think you can do it. Matter of fact, I know you can do it. You have it in you. We all have it in us. You just have to take the proper steps to get there. But I know you can do it. And I believe you. And if no one today has told you they love you, I love you. And I'm proud of you regardless. And I believe you. How what? How to get away from it? Well, first step at all, period, is you need a detox from it. You need to go to detox. Unless you're capable of putting it down without going through the withdrawals. With delirium tremens, one second. You're welcome. My apologies. I apologize. First thing you need to do is detox from it. But you need to be very careful because if you go through DTs on your own, it could literally kill you. Alcohol is the one thing that can kill you. The detoxes can kill you. Heroin, fentanyl, opiates, they all make you feel like you're dying, but alcohol can legitimately kill you. When I was working at the treatment center I worked at, we had a detox as well. And we had a lady, she died. She came in her first day. We did checks on people every 15 minutes because they go into seizures, cardiac arrest, stuff like that. And she was there about 8 hours, 9 hours. I could be mistaken on the time, but she died that night 13 minutes after my last check. We went into her room to give her meds, and she had died. We tried CPR, and she was gone. So I would suggest, if possible, to go and do it in a detox center where you're watched by nurses and they got medication. But if not, I mean, what do you plan on doing? I mean, it sounds like you're an alcoholic, like myself. Are you capable of going a few days without drinking? And then I would get my ass into an AA meeting fast and work in the program like your life depends on it, because it absolutely does depend on it. Because Heather, you will die. And I'm absolutely not trying to be a buzzkill. But it will kill you. It's that slow death. And if you want some proof that it works, man, I have a lot of videos on my channel, if you subscribe, where my first videos were me as a meth and fentanyl addict. And then the progression from being an active addiction through the detoxes, going to detox, going to treatment, and then the afterwards of how my life just progressively went up. Yeah, you're gonna feel like shit. But if you want to do it and not do it alone, I would suggest a detox center. But not everybody has to do that too. Come down to Tacoma. I know some really good meetings. I'm more than happy to walk you into your first AA meeting. Like I mean, for anybody out there, I'll happily walk into a meeting with anybody. That's why I lost my job at the treatment center, because I would take clients when they got out. I would take them to AA meetings and stuff. And I guess that's crossing professional boundaries, which it is. But being in recovery, that's like my life mission, is to dedicate the rest of my life to helping others find and get recovery. So yeah, of course they're scared for you, Heather. They love you. Do you have children? Why what? Why? Because I'm asking if you have children? Well, because I don't know. My question is, I mean, if you got kids, you would die for your kids, right? Oh, you don't have kids. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess you got a mom or a dad. What's your closest relative that you love? Like, Autumn, hello. Because people like to ask, you know, would you die for your kids, right? Okay. And people always say yes, right? I used to say yes. They say, well, would you die for your kids? And I'd say, yeah, of course, without question. And then they would ask me, would you live for them? And that one always hit me. Robert the Great One, hello. I'm an only child, so I don't have a brother or sister. I wish I did. I live with like 11 or 12 other men though, and they're like my brothers. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Autumn, hello. How are you? Damn, I'm sorry. I got my mom and my dad, but my dad, he's a piece of shit. He ain't around. My mom though, my mom and I we're all right. What about your dude, Heather? Will he would he support you, take you to an AA meeting, or I'm pretty sure he'd probably do whatever it takes, right? You know, you're more than welcome to subscribe, and and reach out. You can reach out to me, to your local areas, um, for AA meetings, stuff like that. I think I put my email public on here just for that reason. Oh, Autumn, I don't, if you're a preteen, I don't know why you're here, darling. We're talking about adult stuff. We're talking about recovery and addiction and stuff like that. You may want to go find a different channel. Heather, I'm sure he would. But see, it's, obviously you know this, it's got to be your decision. When's the last time you drank, if you don't mind me asking? Oh shit. Damn, Heather, I'm sorry. So you've been around addiction a lot, right? What did your dad overdose on, if you don't mind me asking? And I'm terribly sorry. You drank today. I get it. If I was still in active heroin addiction or fentanyl addiction, there's not a day that would go by that I wouldn't use. Was it heroin? Or cocaine? I know, let's see, 21, if you're 21 years ago, heroin was pretty hot back then. I've overdosed a couple times. I'm grateful they have Narcan now. I've had to get Narcan a couple times. Yeah, benzos are tough too. Benzos are another one that can actually kill you getting off of them, just like alcohol. I knew a couple people that drank mixed alcohol with benzos, and they died that way. I had a friend of mine when I was, God, I think I was 12 or 13, and he was 16. And he drank some vodka and took some Valium, and it killed him. Methadone and alcohol, yeah. That'll do it. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. It had to have been hard. I have to go do my rounds. Every hour I have to walk through this tiny home village where I live. I think I'm going to take you guys with me and go for a little walk. Don't mind what you see. This is one of those tiny home communities where we take people off the streets and we put them in a fenced location and give them a little tiny home thing for them to sleep in. So everybody here is an active addiction. It's dirty. It's not clean. I mean, we clean what we can, bathrooms and whatnot, but it's a shock to the system seeing it. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Excuse me. Hey, I'm gonna do my rounds. Alright, guys. What's up, Cappy? I'm sure he was a good man, Heather. I don't doubt that for a second. Alright, y'all, come on. And then we'll come back. You coming in?
Yeah.
Alright. How you doing?
Oh, all right.
Oh, Matt, how you been? I ain't seen you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you looking good, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
You
that.
all right?
I'm good, man. Huh?
You watching a movie?
No, I'm on YouTube. I'm in
Making
there.
movies and shit?
No, I'm in there just chatting up with people about recovery and addiction and
Yeah, I heard you were in like in a halfway house for a while.
not a half. It's a recovery house.
Oh,
It's a clean and sober house. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Same kind of thing. It's just, you know.
it's like what halfway would be like when you first get out and stuff, or
No, yeah. Well, I got out of treatment and I moved in, and it's like 12 other dudes. We're all just there, sober, in recovery, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
How do you like it?
I love it, dude. I've been there almost 2 years. I love it.
That's good, man. Well, I'm actually done. I think that's strong that you can work around.
Thank you, brother.
Still hold yourself.
Yeah, I try, man. It's a great life, dude.
Hard to me, hard to me.
Yeah, I hear you. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to like show people just for their anonymity, but people with them, you know. You can kind of see from behind me what they look like. Gotta check the bathrooms, make sure nobody's overdosed in there. It happened like a month ago, somebody died here. Sorry. Takes just a couple minutes. Who's still here? You see?
You heard of the Cat in the Hat, right?
Of course I've heard of Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hood.
Cat in the Hood. Now Dr. Seuss just needs to write a book about it. Okay, heading back. Then I'll read the comments. Hey, kitty, kitty. Everybody's good. Did you see what they look like? Can't see real good, but and it's fenced off. That's where I work, and then a couple other days of the week I work at a youth shelter for people 18 to 25. One second. Yeah, I'm an amateur. There we go. Okay. Now that shit show is complete. Your mom was 46. Damn. That's super young. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you saying oh shit for? Did you see some of the tiny homes? What they look like? Any advice for the younglings? Oh, I just turned 19. I don't know, man. Cappy, the only advice I can give you is don't get sucked into drugs. That's it. Keep your credit score good and keep your criminal background clean. That's the advice that I wish I was taught when I was a kid. But my parents were addicts and alcoholics, so my mom was doing meth with me at 14. So, and she would take us shoplifting, It wasn't a very good. I lived in a trap house. It wasn't a very good upbringing at all. Um, Full of love. I mean, I wasn't like physically abused. We had a roof over our head most of the time and food, you know. But it was a different kind of lifestyle. Oh yeah. A week before I started here, so I worked at a treatment center for 8 months, and then I left there, and 4 weeks later I got the job here. And a week prior to me coming here, there was a lady in the bathrooms. She overdosed. No, wait. Something with her heart, but she was an active addiction. But they found her in the bathroom dead, and she was in there for like 8 to 10 hours. And so now every 30 minutes, we go and check all the bathrooms. Every hour on the hour, I go and do a walk through the perimeter, just say hi to people, just make sure nobody's dead. And then my partner, who is in the next building, he checks the bathrooms on the 30-minute mark. So every 30 minutes, we got to go through and check the bathrooms. It's a common thing here. There was a guy that overdosed last week. We had Narcan. It's very, very common here and prevalent. It's terribly sad to see. And what really sucks, the difference between here and the treatment center I worked at the treatment center, it was people that were there that wanted to get sober. And so I had the opportunity to help them best I can. Here, they don't really want the help. They don't want to get sober. They're not ready. But what I try to do is just engage with them, talk to them, and let them know that just 2 years ago, I was like right in the same boat that they were. And I'm no better, no worse. I'm one bad decision away from being right back out there. You know? One shitty decision away from picking up a bottle, picking up a needle, pipe, whatever. Heather, you're in my area, so you know about like the shooting galleries and the tiny home villages for homeless encampments and stuff, right? Man, be quiet, man up. Okay. Put the needle down, yeah. The needle's been down. And Heather, yeah, Safeway bathrooms. You know, there wasn't no public restroom in the town of Sumner that I did not get high in when I was using. Frankie, absolutely. I'm with you. That's why I don't do drugs anymore. And honestly, Frankie, yeah, it's easy for people that aren't addicts, but for people wrapped up in addiction, it's a little difficult. Um, but it can be done, you know. I've got almost 2 years. But the people here where I work, they're not ready. They're not ready. They live in a 7x7 room in filth, dirty shared bathrooms, with no way of supporting themselves, and they just choose to keep doing it. Did you go to Royal Life Treatment Center? That's where I used to work. I was a behavioral health tech there. That's where I'm going to be a counselor at when I get my degree. That's funny. If it was around that, I think it was around then. That's the only treatment center in Sumner that I know of. It might have been called something different back then, but right across the street from a park.
up, Dan?
What's up, Sterling? How are you, buddy? Good. Good to see you. Yeah. I can see them walking up on the camera, so I know who they are. How many times have you went to treatment? You're back? All right, I'm coming. 1 second, guys. Go. That's what I was looking at right here. Oh, shit. I just hurt that puppy on accident. By a park, yeah. That was Royal. That's where I work. Or that's where I was working. Only once, yeah. I went to treatment a couple of times. I went 3 times. The last time I went was August 15th. That's when I went to detox, 2024. And then did a 30-day, 28-day treatment after that, outside of Yakima. And then got out and went to the clean and sober house I live in now. Yeah, small world. T-Ferg. That's not very nice. I never understood why people hop on here and they're just rude like that to people. Just unnecessary, you know? Fair enough. I guess that's what I get for expecting people to be nice, huh? And I'm not saying you're mean. I don't know you, so yeah, you're right. That's on me. I'm sure you're a swell person. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, though. I do appreciate it, and I hope you're having a good night. Well, I mean, it is what it is, brother. I guess we all can be a little mean, right? Heather, how long you lived in Washington? Your whole life? There you go. That's the spirit. No, some people just like to hop in people's lives and say things that I don't want to say are mean. They just, I guess, to me, unnecessary. Hello, Hero Hunter. Am I on a ship? No, I'm not on a ship. I am in a little office. A little security office. And hello, Marcy. Nope, I'm not in Alaska. I'm in Washington. Hence the flannel. If you were going to comment on the flannel, a couple people already commented on the flannel, asking me where I'm at to be wearing a flannel. It's Washington. At nighttime, it still gets a little chilly. But it was hot as shit today. It was not flannel weather earlier today. Heather, I agree. One second, guys. Excuse me. You've been in Seattle your whole life? No, Heather, you absolutely do not need to lie about your life. And really, the people that come in, or people that say things like that, like, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, who are they? You know, to you, to me. Am I married? No, I'm not married. Not anymore. $67? No. Where are you at for it to be 67 degrees? Uh-huh. No, I wasn't talking about you, brother. It was somebody else before that. Yeah, me too, Heather. I was born and raised, well, no, that's a lie. I was born in Waco, Texas. My mom was 15. She ran away when she was pregnant down to Texas, and then had me 2 weeks later, came back to Puyallup. So I'm not born and raised, but raised and from here, definitely. Uh-huh, you're good. Even if you said something that was a joke, like, I mean, I'm on here on a public forum. Like, I can't expect everybody to hop on here and be kind. You know what I mean? Am I straight? Odor, open, interested? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I mean, I'm straight, yeah. But I don't know what odor, open, interested means. Heather is a man. Wouldn't matter if she was, really. Doesn't matter. Jack Bob, that's slick. The consumption of assumption doesn't equally compensate for the ego arachnophobia. Heather, I know you're not a man. And it wouldn't matter if you were. It really doesn't. Is anybody else at work right now? Baby oil rooms. No, I wouldn't call this work, but yeah, technically, yeah. This is what it's like at 1:20 in the morning. It's alive and well though. Everybody's awake. This is a place where people are in active addiction. They're out here tweaking and building motorcycles and cleaning the concrete, doing all that 2 in the morning type stuff. Yeah, for real, Heather, right? Jack Bob, how are you, man? Where are you from? No, I'm not. I'm not supervising. This is what my job entails, pretty much. I'm the night shift guy, so I have a laptop here in front of me um, with the security cameras. There's a door, an entrance to the community right here, and I have to sit here, and because they lock it at night and let people in. Yeah, Marcy, thank you. And once an hour, I gotta walk the property, like I just did a little bit ago. Every hour on the hour, we check the bathrooms, make sure nobody's died in the bathrooms, or nobody needs help. You know, Narcan, etc. CPR. Hello, Mateo. Am I saying it right? Mateo Ortega. Hello. But I am getting paid to be here, which is great. And I got my radio because I have another guy here. He's in the other building watching the other set of cameras, and he's helping people. So we have a main office, right? People will go to him to get us into the laundry room or get them into the laundry room, the kitchen, you know, whatever, the clothing donation room. And he does that. And he checks the bathroom every like 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. I do the rounds on the hour, and I let people in and out. Hello, Queen's Queen. Charlie Crick. Maybe your god, maybe. Damn, Queens, that's not very nice. I'm coming. Died for your sins, okay. Nate Johnson. Hello, guys. Yeah, nice talking to you too, Heather. Like I said, I believe in you. Okay, don't give up on yourself, and reach out anytime. And good night. Nate, who are you talking about? Is who trans? The man, where you going fishing at, bud? Good night, Heather. Was I a girl? No, I wasn't. I guess that's a legitimate question to ask people nowadays. Was I a girl? Yes, sure. I was a girl once. Pink Edition, Wild Berry Red Bull. what we live on. It's a new flavor, wild berry. I've never had it. But yeah, it's pink. But it's really good. Yeah, that's really. You know what else I like is the vanilla something or other. It's a new one. It's blue. Am I gay or normal? I'm not gay. Light blue vanilla. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Fuck yeah. You got good taste. The second one, my second favorite one, aside from that one, is I think it's the blueberry one. The man, you put sugar and the other creamer in. Boy, that's a lot of sugar. I like the Cinnabon creamer. That's what I got in my coffee. It's my all-time favorite. With no sugar though. I don't put sugar in with it. That's too much for me. What are you trying to catch when you go fishing? Coconut berry. I'm not a big fan of the coconut berry. I don't like coconut though. Anything coconut. Snapping turtles. Where are you at? Did you say New Jersey? Yeah, I'm not a big pina colada fan. I dated this girl one time, and she really didn't like the fact that I didn't like pina colada. Pennsylvania, that's right. My bad. Never been. Mateo, what is an idea? What is that? Right? Aren't you scared of getting bit by those fucking things? Good God. Get a box mod? Yeah, you know what my sponsor calls these? He calls these douche flutes, actually. Yeah, they have a special, 2 for $37, and they let you test them before you bought them. So I was like, what the hell? Might as well. I need to. I quit smoking cigarettes, but these aren't any fucking better. The only upside is I'm not spending as much, and I don't smell like cigarettes. That I do not miss. 5 years clean, man. Right on. Good shit, brother. Let me ask you a question then. I wrote down a bunch of recovery-based questions. Can somebody stay sober without working a program? Have you worked a program, or are you just good without it? And what are you 5 years clean off of? What flavor? This is orange slush. And then I have berry punch. One second, guys. Duty calls. It's getting chilly tonight, huh? Yeah. Yep. You're welcome. He got diarrhea. Didn't we meet in prison? We jumped out. So Marcus used to do, right? Nope. Never been to prison. Only county jails. Steve, good luck, brother. It is tough, man. I've been a heavy cigarette smoker my whole life. And I was smoking cigarettes while smoking vapes. And then how I quit smoking cigarettes was before I got the job at the treatment center. I literally couldn't afford them. Like, so I would just go without it for days. And I don't know, swapped for these. It's tough, but you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, my dad went to prison too. He went to prison for vehicular homicide, drinking and driving, killed a guy on a motorcycle. Everybody, except my mother and my grandmother, has been to prison in my family. Everybody. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my dad, my old stepdad, every fucking buddy went to prison. You don't forget about you. No, I've never been to prison. No, almost. I should have been, but I didn't. I was able to manipulate my way around it. But it was getting close. If I didn't get sober when I did, I would have wound up there, most definitely. The man, why what? Why did I go to jail? Thank you, who chairs. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Yeah, fuck jail food, man. I hate it. Oh, you don't know why. I gotcha. You know, Guy, I was in a Kitsap County jail at one point, and the food there was actually pretty good. Steve Bano, good job, brother. Hell yeah. What was your drug of choice, man? Mine was, I started with pain pills, and then went to heroin, and then fentanyl. Thank you, man. I'm happy you're clean, too. Mike, sincerely.
Okay.
I've got, on the 15th off, 22 months. What's that?
Going on the walkthrough.
All right. I'm really happy you're clean, brother. That makes my heart happy to hear that. I love hearing shit like that. How did you do it? How did you get clean? If you don't mind me asking. You're getting divorced. Are you an alcoholic? I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of people, myself included. I lost my marriage because of my drinking. Perk 30s, I remember those. 52 bags of fentanyl. God damn, dude. I thought my little grandma day habit was bad. And Guy, I don't know. Nobody can diagnose anybody else an alcoholic, brother. It's got to be you and you alone. You know. And man, I remember the Perk 30s. I remember those were hot, man. I was hooked on those, man. I had like a 12-a-day habit. I would wake up and snort like crush up and snort like 4 of those just for breakfast, just to get moving. And then when the opiates started getting banned, like it wasn't so easy to get them from the doctors, that's when I switched to no. Actually, I got off the opiates, and then I moved my family when I was married to Central Washington, and then I was an alcoholic for many years, opiate free. But then day 3 of alcohol withdrawals is when I got hooked on heroin. I tried heroin, and it took me over. I let it take me, and I was on heroin for a good few years. Tried sobering up a bunch of different times, and then I got like 5 months sober. Went back out to look for heroin to relapse, and all they had was fentanyl. And I tried fentanyl, and that was it. And I was gone on that for like 2 years. Support the homie and the video. Thank you, Marco. Please play. My channel, I don't know, man. If you see my other videos, it's pretty much just recovery. You know, I started doing videos when I was in active addiction, and then I got a lot of support from people wanting me to get sober and like being supportive and nice. And so I decided to do it. I went to detox and went to treatment, and now I don't know. Thank you, brother. Who chairs? I appreciate that, man. UFC? No. I'm working on it, though. That's my next step, is my health. I've recently lost 22 pounds. I cheated, though. I did the shot. I did that. Lost 22 pounds. And I don't eat as healthy as I should. No. What in the Alcohol Anonymous is this? Archie, how's it going, buddy? And who chairs? What do you mean? Never would have expected to hear that. What, that I was a heroin addict? I get that a lot, actually. It's funny. That's how I was able to get away with so much shit, though. Because I would clean up. I would clean up all right. What's up? Huh?
Smoking,
Yeah, dude.
drinking.
Getting paid for
Yeah.
this.
Huh?
Getting paid for this, too.
Yeah, no shit. Smoking, drinking, making porno movies, whatever you do.
Yeah, you wish, buddy. What's up, Cappy? Archie, yeah, I'm sober today. Yeah. On the 15th, I'll have 22 months. I live in a clean and sober house. And I work a job where I get to be of service to people that are still struggling. Going to school to be a counselor. Trying to get my associates in the human services program we have. Who chairs? That's absolutely right. And thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. And UFC, yeah, vaping is my that's my last vice. That, eating a little unhealthy, and caffeine. How do I feel about weed? I personally don't smoke it. I have to have absolute abstinence from everything. But I don't really have opinions on what other people do. It's really none of my business, you know? Like, it's kind of a, you know, there's people that have used weed to get off heroin and alcohol, and they live happy, sober lives, productive lifestyles. So, I mean, I don't know. I try not to comment on other people's choices, you know what I mean? But me personally, I don't smoke weed. Oh no, I don't smoke weed. I'm all for it. You know, people that do, like, I think it's got a lot of good health benefits, and it helps a lot of people. You know, I used to smoke the shit out of it in my younger days though, but now it's super strong. Like back when I smoked weed, it was good weed and bad weed, and that was it. And now you got stores you can go in and buy all sorts of shit. And last time I got stoned actually was like 3.5 years ago. I went to the weed shop and I bought a drink. It was like a soda bottle, and they said only drink half of it. Well, me being an addict, I drank the whole fucking thing, and that was the last time I got stoned. I couldn't handle it. No fucking way, man. Thank you, UFC. I appreciate that, man. I try to. I'm 43. Apparently, like somebody came in earlier said I look 61, but I'm 43. The man, you going fishing right now? Oh yeah, it's 1:40 over here, so it's probably like what, almost 4 o'clock over there. And UFC, man, thank you, man. That means a lot. Once upon a time, if you guys look at my old videos, I'm talking like from 2 years ago, I didn't look so fucking healthy. I was, I got videos of me on here in active addiction while trying to be a parent. I'm a single dad too, and so I had to juggle that, which was difficult. It was super hard trying to live I don't know, a double life, you know, be a parent to a son and handle and maintain an addiction like fentanyl and meth. But I managed to do it with very little to none criminal activity. I had a good hustle. I was buying storage units. You can buy storage units on auction sites for like $40, $100. My lowest one I bought was for $1. I would buy these storage units and I would sell the shit, because when you're a heroin addict or opiate addict, you are very good at finding the value in anything, and you could sell the shit out of anything, and that's what I did, and I was pretty fucking good at it too. Tony, what's up, man? Good on you, man. Thank you for your service, by the way, brother. And UFC, yeah, the processed food is, yeah, the food's horrible, man. And I eat a lot of microwave food. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I agree. It's crazy because if you look back at the people from like the 30s, 40s, 50s, like the food they ate to now, it's completely different, man. I just started looking at my coffee creamer I drink. I try to get the Chobana, like the more dairy based coffee creamer, because the creamer I use, I still use it. I don't use it as much, but like, you know, like the French vanilla or the Cinnabon flavor, the sweet cream. There are so many words in that I can't even pronounce. It's so bad for you. It's horrible for you. But we drink it, right? Archie, yeah, I agree, man. They are. Only so much I could do, man. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Exactly. Like my son, he's 17, and thank God, I'm so grateful he's not an addict. He doesn't do any drugs. He's never smoked weed. He's drank a time or two, of course, but you know, raising him in active addiction, he saw the damage it does to you, and he saw what I went through, and so I'm pretty confident he's going to be okay. But we get young guys that move into our sober house, you know, 22, 23, and You try to spit some wisdom their way, and they don't want to hear it, man. They don't want to hear it, man. Or they look at you like, yeah, I don't know. They see the gray hair and they think I don't know what I'm talking about or something. One of the younger guys that just relapsed and got kicked out, he texted me today and he said he missed me and he really looked up to me. He said I was like the wise old sage, whatever that means. Damn, the man. Go put some water in your eye, buddy. And UFC, yeah, I believe in God. Actually, part of my recovery is I hit my knees every morning and I pray to my higher power. I have a certain set of prayers I say every single morning. And I believe that's why I'm sober today. Well, I wouldn't be typing on your phone or your keyboard while you got bug spray in your eye, buddy. Go flush that out better. Maybe I don't know if that's really all that. I don't think that's good for your eyes, man. Google and see what you should do. If not, maybe get to urgent care. Like seriously, you don't want to fuck up your eyesight. You only have two eyes. Are you sure? Don't fuck around with your eyeballs, man. I hope it's fine. I hope you're good. What about you, UFC? You believe in God? Yes, William, it's very, very poisonous. It's a crazy high. I don't know, my friend. I've never tried it. I did put ear mite medicine for cats in my eyeballs one time when I was like 19, 17, 18 on accident, thinking it was something else. Hello, Cappy. Good to see you again. Hello. I need to plug in this microphone thing. One second, guys. One second. Lifting helped me cope. Yeah, I got a gym membership, man. I pay for it. I don't go as much as I would like. Maybe once every couple weeks. What am I doing right now? I'm getting paid to observe and let people in the gate. That's what I'm doing. Trying to get my little microphone working. Cappy, what do you mean? Helped you cope, man? Are you in recovery too? The man, are you married? You got a family? Like, is your spouse okay with you coming home that late? Absolutely, UFC. I believe that 100%, man. You know, I don't believe God is just in a building. You know, I think God is in every one of us. Um, you know, and I like the program I work to because it's it's inclusive, like it's for everybody, or exclusive, I think is the right word. Like it's not based off one God, it's like the higher power of your choosing, so it could be for everybody. Oh, the man, you're good then, man. You can go fishing all day. Cappy, exactly. Absolutely. I really, really believe that. God is in all of us. And every single person is the fundamental idea of God. So I'm with you on it. Can you guys hear me okay? Just wondering. Do I believe everything happens for a reason? Absolutely. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't. I think people we run into, personal encounters, I think they all happen for a reason. I think people come into your lives as either a blessing or a lesson, you know. Steve, I don't have a favorite. My God, I guess, is my favorite. My higher power. When I was going through my second step with my sponsor, we went to this place. We went to this Point Defiance Park. It's out here on the water, and we didn't exercise, so he had me write down on a piece of paper everything I thought God was, like everything I was told about God, everything I learned growing up, any preconceived like ideas that I had of what God was. I wrote them all down on a piece of paper. He comes back, and then he says, "Okay, flip the page." He said, "Now I want you to write down what you want your God to be, like everything." And I wrote down everything I wanted God to be, like down to the music he listens to, right? The kind of coffee he drinks, like everything. And he came back and he said, "Now, which one of those do you want to be your God?" And I, of course, the one I picked. And he said, "That's your higher power. That's what you pray to every morning." And that's what we do. And the program of recovery I work, it's based on selflessness. You know, we trust God, help others, and clean house. So we spend every chance we get. Well, I mean, not obviously, but any opportunity I can to help somebody, I do. You know, I am in Washington. Yeah. Hey, I am, or the man. You have a good day as well, man, and good luck fishing. Okay. I hope you catch lots. Uh, Alehas, I don't know. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong, but yeah, I'm in Tacoma. Right on. Heck yeah. Who made the scared man? I don't know what that is, but nature. Um, yeah, God made nature. Yeah, I fully believe in God. Absolutely. Where are you from? Are you, what part of Washington are you in? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Have I done shrooms? Absolutely, I've done shrooms. Yakima, okay. I've been out there. I went to treatment out in Buena. Yes, my higher power. I think he helps me. I pray to him every single morning, and every single morning I get to go through my day and be helpful and of service to people, and I don't pick up. You know, I stay sober. Absolutely. LSD, yes. Oh, yes. I've done my fair share of acid. Yeah, absolutely. I've had some, I've never had a bad trip. on LSD or mushrooms. Never had a bad trip. No, I don't have a name. I know some people I know in recovery, they do, but I don't. No, when I pray, it's just God. Right on, man. Thank you. Heck yeah. I haven't been very active on my YouTube for quite some time. I was very active in my early recovery, but then I started working the steps, and I got preoccupied doing that and going to meetings and just being of service to people, and I didn't really have a lot of time to do videos. I'll do like a little update every couple months, just because I have people that support me and have been there since day one, since before I got sober, supporting me. So they'll reach out and ask how I'm doing. So I'll try to just do a little update. You know, it's hard for me to do that because I feel like I'm not that fucking important, right? And I try to stay humble, and I don't want to get on here and think like, oh, people care about how I'm doing. That's not why I do it. I do it so people that were once in my shoes could maybe possibly see that, okay, this guy knows where I'm coming from. He's been where I'm at, and he's not there anymore. And here's how he did it. That's kind of the hope and the goal, you know. Yeah, I agree. An anonymous name for God is the best. All right, my friend. You have a good night. Thank you for chatting with me, man. It's good to meet you, by the way. And I hope you have a blessed night and a great day tomorrow. UFC, shoot, man. I love serious questions. I gotta do my rounds here in a couple minutes. I'll take you guys with me. Well, you're leaving me in suspense, man. Ask the question. Alehus, I hope I'm saying your name right. And if not, I don't, I'm sorry. But have a good night, man, and I hope to hear more from you. Oh, here's the quote. Coming from a 24-year-old, kind of scared in the future. Do you get scared of death the further you get to the brand? You know, you're welcome, Steve. And I appreciate you coming by, man. You helped me more than I did anything. UFC, do I get scared? No, I'm not scared today. I was never scared. I've never been scared of death, really. At one point, it sounded like a luxury to me, the way I was living before. Death would have been a good way out. I guess today I'm not scared to die, but I'm scared for my children. I'm scared for the people that I love or that love me. I'm scared for them or the people that I look after. You know, I'm scared for those people. But I'm not scared of me dying, you know. But I have a cool life today, and so it would really suck to die. I will say that. All right. I'm going to go on my walk, guys. I'm going to take you guys with me, and then I'll check the comments when I get back. Oh, you're welcome, brother. I appreciate you coming by, man. So I work in a tiny home village. It's a place where we take people that are homeless, and it's a fenced-off community with a bunch of 7x7 buildings, and we have people that live there. So we take them off the streets, and but they're all on active addiction. And we feed them here. There's bathrooms here and showers. It's a place to get people off the sidewalk, out of the tents, and give them a safe place to live and be. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Seriously, I love that. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go do my little walk. I'll bring you guys with me. I can't show you too much, but pay attention to the surroundings. You'll see the buildings that these people live in. Hey, Steven, I'm gonna do my walk.
Copy that.
Alright, let's go on a little walk, guys. Let's hope I don't drop my phone either. Alright. See? I'll show you a little more when I get closer. There's my partners in that building. There's the community kitchen, the shed where the refrigerators are. We check the bathrooms, make sure nobody's overdosed. It happens.
And I did not go on the ring. I didn't put the wearing it very possible.
See what I mean? Everybody is in active addiction here. See what they look like? This is where about 5 in the morning we clean. It's dirty, it's gross, but at least they're not on the public sidewalks, you know, where kids gotta go and families are. Like, I live by Seattle and it's real bad out there. I try taking my kids out there and go on the waterfront, and there's people just out there shooting up right out in the open. I guess what you would call this is harm reduction, more or less. And I have different opinions about it. I like the idea of helping people and getting them off the streets, but at the same time, I feel like we're enabling people, you know? Hold on, guys, let me fix my phone. Like, I feel like we're enabling, and we are enabling people. You know, they get a nice warm place to use their drugs, and they get fed. We feed them. We clean their bathrooms. Everything's all good. And so, you know, the man, you're the only one here. No, I think there's somebody else here. I don't know. And if so, that's okay. I'm certainly enjoying talking with you. No, I don't know, man. I'm not that entertaining. What I am going to do, though, is do this more often. Now that I'm at work, I can come here and I can improve it and do better, and, you know, try to be more of service, more helpful. But you get the trolls that come in here, and boy, man, people can say some mean shit. I had a couple people, I think you saw, they come in and just say unnecessarily rude things, like just to be hurtful to people. I don't get it. I'm like, well, thank you for the younger part, but still a great uncle. That's got to be kind of old. How you doing, Don Santino? Yeah, the beach said something. Yeah, it's all good though. I know I look older than I am. That's what many years of living an outlaw lifestyle got you. You know, many years of drug addiction. You know, living bad doesn't keep you looking young. If you haven't subscribed, neither, man, subscribe. Don, where you from, man? Thank you for popping in. Yeah, I remember. Thank you. Yeah, he picked the wrong name to be a troll with, right? This is the time of night where I start getting incredibly fucking tired. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw my hoodie on. It is getting chilly. One second, guys. Alright. Now people are gonna come on here and comment on my hoodie. Where are you at where it's so cold you gotta wear a hoodie? The guy above me is a weirdo? Who? Thank you, buddy. Florida. Never been. I would love to go to Florida, man. Florida would be awesome. And whose YouTube shorts are crazy? Should electric dirt bikes be illegal? I don't know, man. I didn't know they had electric dirt bikes. I don't know. I'm a motorcycle rider. I don't know. For me, I gotta ride gas powered. Animals have a plan to attack humans? What? Maybe it's a Cali thing. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I think the folks in Cali are way different than the folks in Washington. I don't know. Could be wrong. I'm just a simple guy from Washington, from the mountains. I'm a mountains guy, not so much a beach guy. I would love to go to the beach though. The beaches we have in Washington are not like in Florida or California. I bet it's just beautiful out there. Eric, where are you from? Are you from California? Right on. I think it's beautiful out there. Don Santino, exactly, man. The withdrawals from any opiates are fucking terrible. How long were you on it? Well, number one, congratulations, and I'm proud of you, and that's amazing. That makes my heart happy to hear that, man. Sober. Or, I mean, at least you're off that. Yeah. Good on you, man. It's not easy. It's certainly worth it, though. I haven't had to deal with any withdrawals. Almost 22 months. Even then, it wasn't so bad. I did a program. I did kind of a thing. When I went to detox, I got on Suboxone. And then I did Suboxone for 2 or 3 months. And then I switched to the Sublocade shot. And I did the shot for like 7 months. And then I stopped getting the shot. And I didn't go through a day of withdrawals at all. So I kind of lucked out. Oh, yes. Shit, I don't blame you, man. You've already made it a couple weeks, though. I would just caution you to be careful. You know yourself better than anybody. You know what you're capable of and what you can handle and what you can't handle. Um, I hope you get through your surgery okay. I really do. And I hope you get through the pain management part of it without any problems. I really, really do. I believe in you. What do you got to have surgery for, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what's wrong with your abdomen? How long were you on them? God damn, Don. Sorry to hear that. Did you have to have a colostomy bag? My mom dated a man that had an ostomy bag. It was a thing that came out right here, and he had the bag and all that stuff. Yeah. How did it? How did it burst, man? Is it something that was because of something? Was it because of the opiates? Being constipated from the opiates? Hello again, Autumn. Nice to see you again. Hey, is there another guy on here that's live right now called M Stands for Money? Have you guys seen him? The homeless guy? God damn, Don. Sounds like you can have a malpractice suit going on. I got 8 pond line on. I don't know what that means, the man. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to fishing. Not even a little bit. I am not your guy for fishing. But it sounds like that's a good thing and you're excited for it. So that's good. Don, you should be able to so it was the surgeon's fuck up, right? I had a cousin I have a cousin. She just won a malpractice lawsuit, and she got $600,000. They fucked up something with her leg surgery, and it caused her like lifetime pain. And she got an attorney, and it took a while. It took a good year or two, but she finally got paid. She got a check for 600 and something thousand dollars. And she's an active addiction, mind you, so she's already blown through. She just got this a year ago, maybe not even a year ago, and she's already down to like $150,000. And she don't have a house, she don't have a car, like she blows thousands and thousands at the casino. She gives all her addict buddies money, like it's gonna be gone. Nothing to show for it. Florida sucks ass. It looks pretty. I hear that about California too. I've always wanted to live in California. I got a buddy that lives down there. He's a subscriber, and he's somebody that has supported me since the very beginning. And he kind of got sober with me, with my channel. And he's still sober today, but he lives in California. And he always sends me pictures, and it looks really beautiful. I just don't know if I can handle the politics up there. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be tough. But I think for the palm trees and the beaches and the sunshine, I can handle it. Yeah, you know what I told her and what I would have done. So she found out she was getting the $600,000, and she was going to get it like in a month, right? What she should have done, she's a fentanyl and meth addict. If I was her, I would have took my ass to treatment, kicked my feet up for a month, got sober, got out, bought me a house, a motorcycle, a nice car, put money away for my kids' school, and invested the rest in like something that would continuously make money. Like I used to have a secondhand store at one point. I bought storage units, and that was a good hustle I had going. And that's like my dream, is to do that again. Is to get back into that. That'd be really great to do that. What's up, chill guy? Good to see you back, brother. UFC, how you doing, man? Good to see you guys. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. I'm grateful you guys are here. That would have been good too. Those are pretty good money. Yeah, because you can drive around to wherever you want to go. And yeah, you can go to all the hot spots, you know, the beach, like wherever there's a lot of people. Chill guy. I understand, man. I did too once. I can tell you two things. The first thing is that you're fucked. If you are a real alcoholic like myself, we're fucked, man. But the second thing I'll tell you is there is a way out. And there really, really is. And it's such an amazing life, too, when you get free of that shit, brother. I promise you, man. I thought, when I first approached the idea of getting sober, I thought, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna live life? Like, how boring would that be, right? I thought, like, what do you do, like, if you go to a barbecue? Like, how do you go camping without alcohol or drugs? Like, how do you live? I thought it'd be so boring, but it's absolutely not, man. It's a great life to have. It's a great life to live. You get to spend the rest of your life being of service to people and enjoying it, you know? You get to be free of that bondage, man. It's fucking awesome. Fast and pray. Yeah, I pray every day. I don't fast, but I probably should. But I pray every morning, man. I hit my knees, literally hit my knees. I have set prayers I say every single morning. And it's nothing, I don't pray for myself. I pray for others, you know, how I be of service to others, and to give me strength, love, kindness, patience, and to put somebody in my path that I can help today. That's well, Don, that's man, cannabis is something that I believe is Very helpful in so many different ways. For me personally, I can't take it. I have to be completely abstinent from everything, but it helps a lot of people. Yeah, man, chill guy. That's a lot of the old timers, man, were drinkers. Really, really, really. That's the thing, man. Um, but alcoholism's a real thing, brother. It's bad too. It's one of the worst ones. Like alcohol, above heroin and fentanyl, ruined my life. I had a wife and kids. I had a life, and it took it all away. I haven't touched alcohol though since 2017, 2018. I'm sorry, but we are opposite. You struggle with prayer. You know what, man? I did too. When my sponsor told me to hit my knees every morning, it started out the first part of my 12-step program. It was hit my knees in the morning and say please, and at night I hit my knees and I say thank you, and then we would add more prayers as we went along. And it was tough for me to do at first because I felt weird about it and I didn't really believe in anything. And I thought, like, am I just talking to myself like a weirdo on my knees, like a little boy, leaning on his bed praying? And then I got to the fifth step in my step work, and the prayers started happening. Like, they brought me relief, right? And I don't know when and where it happened, but now I don't miss a day. Um, it becomes a habit that you form, and without it, I wouldn't have the life I have today. I wouldn't be sober today without it. Absolutely not. No way. I'm not capable. I don't have. If willpower and hope and wanting it bad enough was enough for us to get off the alcohol and stay off it, we wouldn't need Alcoholics Anonymous. We wouldn't need treatment centers. We would be able to stop like that, right? But we are incapable. We have been placed beyond human aid. Our kids won't keep us sober. Our spouse won't keep us sober. We have to rely on a power greater than ourselves. And you believe in a power greater than yourself. Right now, it could be alcohol for you, right? It was for me. Same with heroin. It was a power greater than myself, and it controlled me. And now you just gotta, you know, yeah. But it's easy, job Dyson. It is hard, man, to develop those new habits, especially while you're currently drinking or using. But it can be done, you know. I couldn't do it by myself, though. I had to get a sponsor. I had to get somebody to help me and walk me through it. Don, I understand that, brother. I get it. There was a lot of our book, Alcoholics Anonymous. It talks about that we have been blotted out by worldly clamors and by personal accounts and stories that turn us away from God. Um, but brother, that's going to keep us sick. That's going to keep us allotted. That's going to keep us drinking. That's going to keep us doing whatever it is we're doing. No, Little Leaf, I'm not gay, but thank you for asking. And UFC, yes, I use ChatGPT. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, Little Leaf, you're more than happy to swipe and go somewhere else. You're the one watching me. I don't know. Maybe you're a little gay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not watching you. You're watching me. Sweet cakes. You are kind of cute, though. Oh, UFC? Probably already is, man. I'm sure it already is. We just don't know it yet. Hold on, I gotta block this guy. This guy's being a little too weird. There we go. Yeah, he was going pretty hard, man. It don't bother me. I just don't want him to offend somebody else, man. He's been put on timeout. It's funny because he was asking if I'm gay when he's the one like popping in here and like watching me and like, yeah, it's whatever, man. I wish him the best, man. And I love him. You know, I don't know him, but I hope he has a good night. And who was it that said something about you heard of the dead? And no, I have not, man. What is that? ChatGPT's kind of suggest Claude or Grok. Yeah, I mean, I'm just now getting used to using AI, so I haven't explored like all the other ones yet. Chill guy, you were talking about following Jesus and stuff. UFC, yes, I do fuck with Joe Rogan. I watch him all the time. And Job Dyson, yes, I pray for all the trolls, man. I pray for everybody, man. Even people that come on here and they're acting a fool, man. I don't hate them. I don't hate anybody. I don't got room in my heart for hate anymore. I don't let it because it'll consume this, man. And resentments is our number one offender as an alcoholic. If I develop a resentment towards somebody, it's gonna grow and it's gonna grow, and God forbid that's a reason I go out and relapse, you know. So, Glory, what's up, man? Yeah, dude, it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, man. I was fighting with myself for like an hour if I should even go on here because I always feel so stupid. But it's nice having some conversation with you guys, man. It's really cool. And I'm grateful and I appreciate you guys, man. I hope you guys are all having a good night. Fable 5. Yeah, I don't know much about electronics, man. I'm kind of old school. I have a $40 smartphone that I'm constantly having to delete apps and pictures from because I keep running out of space. I don't know how to. I'm not very good with it. I need to buy a better phone. I can't afford it, man. I'm a single dad, so I can't really afford much, and I work. Yeah, you know, not every day is gonna be great, man, but I promise you, you can find something great in every day. Really, something. And when I struggle with having really shit days, man, I'll try to, like, I have a group text thread with my housemates, and every day we try to think of three things we're grateful for. And not the common things like my kids, my health, my car, or whatever. Like, I try to think a little deeper, man, you know? Like, I'm grateful today I don't have to wake up and stick a needle in my arm or pick up a bottle just to get through my day. You know, I don't have to do that today. I don't have to hurt people today. I don't have to, um, you know, I don't have to be that guy today. And I like that. UFC, exactly, man. Yeah, right. If you don't know sorrow, you don't know joy. If you don't know pain, oh man, look at this guy. He's wigging out. He's on one. Don't do drugs. That's what happens. He's going hard, man. You see that? Yeah, he's geeked. Everybody here is geeked, man. Yeah, I told you where I work, man. Everybody's in active addiction, man. Meth, fentanyl, heroin. That's why we have to be here and we watch these people. We got to make sure they don't hurt themselves or others. We take them off the streets so they're not in the public, like around your kids, around your family, and they put them in a fenced off location. You know, consolidate it. Yeah, and you know, there's nobody there he's talking to, which is crazy. It's 2:30 in the morning and everybody is up, like doing shit. All right, the man, go get you some fish, brother. I wish you luck, my friend, and I hope you get your limit or whatever it's called. Don Santino, I don't even know how to. I don't even know what phones are what. I went to Walmart and I bought this for $40. I need to spend like $100 and buy a better phone, though. I need to. I gotta keep deleting pictures of my granddaughter. I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know. I need a better phone. Hell, there's links in my description if anybody wants to donate for my phone. I'm just kidding. I'm waiting to see if this fella starts tweaking out again. I can show you guys. Hey, the man, is there a limit on snapping turtle? Or can you just catch what you want? Hey, Steven, Matt is geeking out. Do you see him out there?
I know. I don't know what he's doing. He just saw someone putting the water in the, what do you call it, ice chest.
Yeah, no, I was watching him with the people I'm talking to on YouTube. I turned the camera on the security monitor because his face was like all up to the camera and he was just fucking having an invisible battle with something.
No, he's having a battle. I'm going on my walk.
All right, good luck, man. I hope he wins that battle. What's your goals?
Hobby.
What I do is put all my pictures on Google Drive. See, I don't even know how to do that, Don. I don't even know how to do that. UFC, my goals going forward in life. My goal is to buy a house. Like to own a piece of property and have my secondhand store, my treasure shop, whatever you call it. I really enjoy buying storage units. I really enjoy doing that. I think it's a lot of fun. And I had a store for 2 months at one point, and it made a lot of money. But not just for the money. I want to have a place to go where people can go to. They can grab a cup of coffee. They can bullshit. They feel at home. They feel welcomed. You know, I have a lot of different goals, man. I don't know. And then I want to open up a recovery house. I want to have a home where I can house people that want recovery and have it structured like mine is. The one I live in, there's structure, accountability, integrity. Like I want to have a place for people like me that can go to and they can learn to live happy, productive lives. You know, that's what I would love to do. So that's my goal. Yeah, Don Santino, I'm just making excuses, man. There's tutorials and there's ways I can figure it out. It's just laziness on my part, you know. If I wanted to figure out how to do it, I absolutely could. I'm just making excuses, if I'm being honest. I have a memory card in my phone. I did buy one of those, but when I pull up my photos, I can't seem to transfer them to the card somehow. I should learn how to get a mod on here. I was reading earlier that moderators, if they're in here, they can like block the trolls and you know. The man, should I ask where? Where did you see a guy in only underwear? Don Santino, what are you talking about? Concrete. I'm not doing any concrete work. What are you creeping over there for? Dude, he was getting down, man. He was doing that. His face. Bro, his face was right here, like all up on the camera. Dude, it was funny.
I haven't seen him.
I mean, it's sad, but like
all I did was he offered to do the water. I go. Oh, I was thinking to myself, this is gonna be fucking long
Yeah, dude.
process.
Yeah. Yeah, it took him a while.
Did it. Yep.
He got it done. He got it done. He had an invisible battle, but 2 CD Street, I don't know what that means, man. I'm guessing you meant to say 2nd Street. No, Don, I don't want to build a place like where I work because I believe that's enabling. I don't want to or I'll put it this way. If I ran this place, it would be pushing people towards recovery, right? I would make people want to get, I mean, I wouldn't make them want to get sober. I would have incentives to get sober, benefits of getting sober. Like I would take you off the streets, put you in one of these, and we'd set a goal. Like, okay, you got 30 days to piss clean. And I would help them. I wouldn't just throw them in a place and say, get clean. Like, I would walk them through it with them and give them tools and help them and help figure it out and set them up with the right people and resources, because I feel like we're enabling this behavior. You know, there was one point I was living with my mother and I was shooting heroin, and she kept letting me live there, and no incentive to get sober until she kicked me the fuck out. When she kicked me out and I was living in my car, that gave me incentive to get sober, because you know what I mean. What I would like to do is buy a house, right? And like a big house, like the house I live in. It was a big house, but he also added more rooms, more bedrooms. I would do something like that, and it would be like our house. There's like 12 guys that live there. A couple of them live in their own RVs on the property. It's a big piece of property, but we have chores, we have accountability, we have curfew, we have rules, we have structure, accountability, consequences. You know, we have stuff like that. We have weekly house meetings every Sunday, mandatory. We have to have a sponsor. We have to be working a recovery program. We have to go to 2 meetings a week at minimum. We have to have a service position. And myself, I've been there the longest. I've been there almost 2 years. I went through the 12 steps with a sponsor, and now part of my 12 step is to carry that message to others, and I walk them through the book now as well. So I get to do for them what was done for me, free, you know. Let me see what you said there, brother. Thank you, man. UFC, I do. I watch a lot of stuff on Facebook Reels or YouTube Shorts. A lot of time I do. I could always learn more. Absolutely. And Don, I do. I kind of did that. Like, if you look at my old videos, a lot of my videos in early recovery was based on. It was recovery based, you know, about hopelessness and resentments and being sober. So I tried. The problem with me is I'm not very good at editing, and watching me is like watching paint dry. So the videos I was doing were like 10 to 20 minutes long, right? And it was just me talking, stumbling over my words, not having cool things to look at. You know, it was quite boring. As you'll see, if you look at my videos, you'll see they're not very entertaining. Yes, of course I want a homestead at some point. Absolutely, man. Paul Saladino, MD, and Andrew is a medical doctor with vids about the correct foods we should eat. Yeah, you know, food and sleep and water. I heard it makes a huge difference with your mental health and physical health. Good sleep, good food, plenty of water. That can make a huge difference. Exercise. That's a real big thing too. All those things combined, um, alone, aside from anything else, is super helpful. Thank you, Derek. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I try to keep religion and politics out of here. Um, Obviously, of course, you're welcome to say and speak your mind here. And to be honest, I'm not that well versed or educated with religion to even make a comment on that. You know, I know I have a God, I have a higher power, and it works for me. Don Santino, isn't it like 5:30, 6 in the morning over there in Florida? All right, guys, in about 20 minutes, I got to take my walk again. I'll bring you guys with me again. Don, that would be awesome, dude. That would be really, really cool. I would love help. I would love to do this and be so much of service and helpful to people. I just need some guidance how to do it. You know, I think I'm lacking a lot of self-esteem too. You know, insecurities because like my teeth, for example, like see, I'm missing a lot of my back teeth, and so I talk a certain way, so I don't have to open my mouth up so wide. I'm insecure about the weight I put on, so a lot of those reasons I'm not as, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I would love to help, man. Subscribe and keep in touch, man. Comment on, give you my email or something too. Or if you have a pen, you can write down my email now. I am always teachable, my friend. I don't care how old I am or how much I think I know. I'm always going to remain teachable. Yeah, my microphone is completely dead. Proof of concept. I don't know. See, I don't even know what that means, man. I'm such a dumbass. I don't even know what that means. But I do know people would like to watch. Not everybody, of course, but there's a market for recovery-based videos. That's why I'm going to school to be a counselor, so I can have some of the medical knowledge. I have the lived experience. I just don't have the the medical side of it all the way down, you know. What's up, Kelly?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Getting cold out.
I know.
I know, right? You hit the gritty. I don't know what that is. Unknown. Unknown wit to fuck 481. I don't know what the gritty is. I don't hit nothing anymore. I haven't for 22 months. You must be a youngster too. I don't know that young terminology, the slang. I don't know, brother. Tell me, what is it? You tell me what it is, I could give you an honest answer. What is a gritty? Right on, Don. I appreciate that. Thank you. Then, no, I definitely don't hit the gritty. I do not dance at all. I have no rhythm whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Absolutely not. And no wonder you're like, whoa, the fuck is this guy talking about? Good grief. I'm sorry, unknown. I didn't mean to assume. Let's talk about the digital phenotyping. It's a system to link your internet use to a shadow profile of your psychology that the algorithm uses to control you using nudge architecture. That's a lot of big words, man. I don't know nothing about that, Frankie, but thank you for popping by and saying hello. And unknown, I apologize, man. I hope I didn't offend you or anything. That wasn't my intention. I was just kind of being silly too. This is my first time on here live in a long, long time. I think the last time was almost 2 years ago, and it was me and my son. Okay, good. Good, good. How are you doing, man? Where are you from? And the man, are you still here? Did you go off fishing yet? I don't know what symbol is you're typing. A oh my. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I plan on it. This is my first time at work going live, and I'm able to do this the nights I work, which are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna hop on here and chat a little more with people. Absolutely, build a little audience of people. Frankie, yeah, I can look it up another time. Not right now, of course, but most definitely. Get my phone plugged, guys. Yeah, I absolutely will. Uh, Don, what is your email, man? Or you know what? If you want to comment on another one of my videos and put it, or you can write mine down. It's Daniel-Bradford-30 at Gmail. It's somewhere too in my yeah. Just pop on here more often. Subscribe and say ring that little bell or whatever. It'll notify you when I'm on here. You know. 1106. Daniel, Daniel, Bradford, Bradford, 1106 at gmail.com. I would love to get together and do something like that, man. That'd be cool. Send you like send you the videos and just let you play with it and do whatever you want to do with it. Make it appealing, make it look interesting, I guess. I don't know. Free Carmelo Anthony. Dude killed somebody, man. I don't think we should free anybody that kills anybody. That's my personal opinion. Doesn't make no difference what color they are. I don't even care about that at all. I think both people should keep their fucking hands to themselves. The devil said he killed someone. The devil's killed a lot of people. You know, Derek, I don't know much about the case enough. I don't know enough of it to really have an opinion on it. What I will say is both parties should have kept their hands to themselves. From what I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not. Yeah, I heard the kid, I don't know his name, shoved this dude, pushed him or whatever. I don't believe that warrants being stabbed. I don't. I think the man should have kept his hands to himself and not pushed anybody. Hang on, guys. I got duty calls. All right, I'm back. And I think a lot of the people, or the majority that have an opinion on that whole case, I think a lot of them are basing it on race. You know, really. I don't believe it was a race thing at all. I don't. I can tell you if somebody pushed me, I would handle it, but I wouldn't kill anybody over it. And if somebody pushed me today, I can 95% promise you that I wouldn't even put my hands back on them unless I felt directly threatened, or if they threatened my spouse if I had one, or my children. But other than that, I don't know much about it to have an opinion, brother. But if that's how you feel, fuck, more power to you, man. Really. All right, Don, cool. I'll check it here sometime before I'm off. And I'll respond so you know I got it. Yeah, Derek, if that's your, if that's how you feel, man, I mean, yeah. We all have a right, man, as Americans to feel the way we feel and to have our opinions and to think freely. So I would just suggest that we don't let something like this tear us apart more than the world already is tore apart, you know. I don't think it's a reason to go on the attack and attack people, you know. I think we need to come together. Do I lift? No, not really. I just started to not too long ago. I don't put a lot of effort into working out. Not as much as I should. Absolutely. But I'm getting there. I went through a little depressed kind of era. I lost 22 pounds and I was in a lot better shape a couple months ago when I was working at the treatment center. But when I lost my job there, it was about 5 weeks I wasn't working. I got a little depressed and didn't work out like I should have. Tarantula, do you lift? I gotta go on my walk here soon, guys. I'll take you with me though. You see where I work. And then I'm gonna hop off here in a little bit. I gotta go do some cleaning around here. I do appreciate you guys all popping in here, though. I really do. It's been cool. It's been fun chatting with you guys. Entertaining, to say the least. I want to figure out how to pin a question. I know I've seen people do this where they pin a question up on the screen and like a topic or whatever. I don't know how to do that. Or do like a poll. I don't know how to do that. I need to watch some tutorials how to do that. I think though, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here. Get some work done and kind of talked out. But I'm grateful you guys popped in here. And if nobody today has told you they love you, I love you. Dawn, I don't know. I've never heard it. I'm probably going to take a look at it now, though. But politically, I'm more of a conservative. You know, I have conservative beliefs, but I'm also on the same page as like, I think everybody should have the right to love who they want to love and be who they want to be, as long as it doesn't affect everybody else's lifestyle. You know, everybody has a right to live how they want to live. You live however you want to live. It just shouldn't affect the way I live. Does that make sense? You know, I think there's not enough love in the country. I think there's a lot of hate, and I think if we all focused on trying to be more loving and more kind to people, even in the face of hate, we can really, really overcome lots. You know. Oh yeah, as for foreign, yeah, I don't, the whole, yeah, I'm not with all that. I think we need to focus on America. Um, I don't think we need to get involved in uh, foreign government. I'm with you there. Yeah, I think that's a slippery slope to go down, and I think we're doing way too much of that already. Um, More than enough. I will do that actually. Am I a sailor? No, I am not a sailor. Is this leading towards a joke? No, I am not a sailor. Jackie, but thank you for popping in and saying hello. You once sailed the ocean blue, huh? Fuck yeah, that's cool. I don't know if you're trolling or joking or you're being serious though. All right, Don. Hey, man, it's been cool chatting with you, man. I'm gonna hop off. I gotta do some other work around here, and this was good practice. So I'm gonna be doing this more often, man. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, I work the graveyard shift, so I'll be doing this at nighttime. Um, but pop in, brother. Subscribe to my channel, so we can stay in touch, man. And I hope you guys all have a great day. And if nobody has told you they love you yet today, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm grateful you guys popped in. Now, if I could figure out how to end this. Okay, cool, man. I will email you back immediately so you know I got it. All right, guys. Have a good night.